Okay, so let's say they tell you to graph this. The problem is f of x equals x plus 2 divided by x plus 3. So the first step was to find the vertical and horizontal asymptotes. So I'm going to write VA and HA. To find the vertical asymptote, you set the bottom equals to 0. And you solve. So you have x equals negative 3. To find the horizontal asymptote, you locate the rule. The rule is either the degree on the top is less than, equal to, or greater than. In this case, is it less than, equal to, or greater than? Equal. So that means we're using rule 2. Y equals the leading coefficient over the leading coefficient. So that would be 1 over 1, so y equals 1. Now, this was step 1. We'll plot them in a minute. We'll plot everything in a minute. Step 2 says find the x-intercept. How do you do that? You set the top equals to 0, and you solve. So x plus 2 equals 0, x equals negative 2, so that gives me negative 2, 0 for my x-intercept. Step 3 says plot the y-intercept, so you plug in 0. So f of 0 equals 0 plus 2 over 0 plus 3. So that's y equals 2/3, and that gives me 0, 2/3. Okay, so now I'm going to plot what I have, and then I'll go to step 4. Okay, so my vertical asymptote is x equals negative 3, so I go out to negative 3 and I draw the dotted line. My horizontal asymptote is y equals 1, so I go up to 1 and I draw a dotted line. My x-intercept here is x equals negative 2, so that's here. And my y-intercept is 2/3, so that would be right about here. I have 2 points on this side, so I can just follow the asymptote here. Like this. It's not going to cross here, and it probably won't cross here, so that's one side. Now, step 4 says, find points on either side of the vertical asymptote. Well, I did it on this side, I did it on the right side already, so I don't need to do that, so I'm going to do it on the left side. I want to plug in x values that are close to this, to the vertical asymptote. If I do it too far away, I get 2 big numbers. So my vertical asymptote was negative 3, so I want to go more left, so I'll plug in negative 4 and negative 5. So negative 4 plus 2 divided by negative 4 plus 3 gives me negative 2 over negative 1, which is 2. So negative 4, 2, and negative 5 plus 2 over negative 5 plus 3 gives me negative 3 over negative 2, so that's negative 1.5. So at negative 4, I go up to 2. At negative 5, I go up to 1.5. So that's about here. So I can see that it's going to follow. And part 5 was following the asymptote. That's what I did. I drew it up to the asymptote and over to the asymptote. I followed the asymptote.